have here is when do kids become adults? And what this is a series of short debates about this question, when do kids become adults? Now with this, there is 5 different texts, all right? 5 different perspectives on this debate and how they would answer the question. When you look at your screen, all right, you have these 4 different bubbles that's going to suggest which lines that you should look at in order to answer the questions using textual evidence. So the first one says, what is the writer's claim? Why might the writer have presented his claim in question and answer form? What is a claim? Somebody tell me. All right, yeah, their point of view, their point they want to make for the argument. So we know when you look at lines 12 through 24, they want to know specifically that claim. You have to state it first. So the writer's claim is blank. I'm sorry, what you're saying, Elizabeth? Lines 12 through 14. We there? So which would be on page 236. So what the brain says about maturity, 236. And so when you look at it, you're going to figure out what is his claim, and then why might the writer have presented his claim in question and answer form. So we're going to look at it together. So should this new knowledge prompt us to rethink where we draw legal boundaries between minors and adults? So we know that that is the question, all right, that he poses, lines 12. But then the claim may say, maybe, but it's not as straightforward as it seems for at least 2 reasons, all right? So now we know that when he says at least 2 reasons, he's about to give us his what? Answer. His claim, all right, his answer and his claim to let us know where he feels for this question. Should this new knowledge prompt us to rethink where we draw legal boundaries between minors and adults when you think about their brain maturity? So it says, first, different brain regions and systems mature along different timetables. There is no single age at which the adolescent brain becomes an adult brain. Systems responsible for our logical reasoning mature by the time people are 16, but those involved in self-regulation are still developing in young adulthood. This is why 16-year-olds are just as competent as adults when it comes to granting informed medical consent, but still immature in ways that diminish their criminal responsibility, as the Supreme Court has noted in several recent cases. So now, what is his claim? What is he saying about how kids' brain mature? Is he saying it's maturing at the same timetable as an adult, or slow? Yes. All right, one more time. First, different brain regions and systems mature along different timetables. There is no single age at which the adolescent brain becomes an adult brain. Systems responsible for logical reasoning mature by the time they are 16. All right, so our logical reason, they're saying that no matter what, at 16, we're all able to make logical reasoning. So this is right, this is wrong. That's my logical reasoning. But then he goes to say, but those involved in self-regulation are still developing in young adulthood. This is why 16-year-olds are just as competent as adults when it comes to granting informed medical consent, but still immature in the criminal world. So his claim, if we had to put, the writer's claim is that the 16-year-old's brain mature what? We know he says what? No, he says it specifically. 16-year-old's brain mature for logical reasoning. That's his claim. 16-year-old brains mature with logical reasoning. When? You tell me, we just read it. At the same time or slower than adults. Somebody tell me, because we just reading it from the book, page 236. 16-year-olds, about their brain maturity that they what? All right, thank you. Okay, thank you, all right. So then we go, the writer's claim. Is that 16-year-olds? Sorry. develop their logical reasoning comma, making them mature, all right? And then we go to, as stated in the text, because we know we need our textual evidence. And then what would I put?
We'll put in the text sheet.
In line.
Oh, yeah.
No, we got as stated in the text, so we don't have to put in lines, but you could put in lines, whatever. Or you can put according to Lawrence Steinberg, whichever one you wanted to put. But then I still need to quote, what quote we're gonna say. Where does it let me know that he's saying that they are pretty much mature? Yes, Jonathan.
It say, systems responsible for logical reasoning matured by the time people are 16. You see it right there.
Right, it does. But then, so then if we wanted to, we have that, so then we wanna make it, push it further,
Oh, it's-
because we kinda already put that.
The
Wouldn't it be better to put, this is why 16-year-olds are
Yeah.
just as competent as adults when it comes to grant informed medical
Yeah.
consent?
Yeah.
Alright, we wanna push this further. So we already stated the first part, so then we add what further develops what we just stated, which would be, this is why. To medical consent. Alright, and then we still have that last part. Why might the writer have presented his claim in question and answer form? Okay. So the writer presented his claim in question and answer form. For what? What could have drove this deeper as to why he wanted to present it in both forms? Remember, this is a what? These all 5 of these mini answers are what? They are part of this greater debate of when do kids become adults. So if he asked it in question and answer form, what would be the purpose, Justice?
Why or when you could say adolescents become adults.
Okay, so to stick to our argument or our debate, which is when do kids become adults. So he posed the question back and then also answered it. So we can just say to ensure that the debate question was fully answered. Alright, and then you know all you do is select it so you can make your font size bigger. And you may not even have to select it. I think if I just select like 8,